Dovaki in 2134 says Modi.
Dovaki in 2134 says hey
Elise One Creations says meow the ha ha ha.
Elise One Creations says hey Dova.
Dovaki in 2134 says how's you?
Dovaki in 2134 says meowda meowda.
Dovaki in 2134 says fished the body and head of a new kit I had ordered since October.
Elise One Creations says oh nice. Elise One Creations says only body and head. Weapons. And stuff.
Dovaki in 2134 says I'm building it in stages.
How's the
Dovaki in
music?
2134 says just wanted to spread it out over a couple of days.
Okay. So is it kind of like build your own PC but a Gundam kit where you source different parts from different places? I'll go get my glasses, mirror glasses. Be right back.
Dovaki in 2134 says no.
Dovaki in 2134 says it's a third-party kit I ordered.
Third-party kit. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh my gosh. I feel so tired. Let's work. This is the doggo.
This message by Dovaki in 2134 might contain a link.
Hey! Oh my god, Alan! Thank you so much for the resub. How are you?
Alan_Dusk says, lurk work.
Thank you for the lurk.
Dovaki in 2134 says, jokes on you voice bot, it is a link.
Yes, you never know with the voice bot. It's always
Dovaki
may
in
or may not.
2134 says Shelbo ghost twiggle 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 Shelbo ghost twiggle.
Give me a moment.
Dovaki in 2134 says, LOL. Deherminator says, Rosa Sos reporting for duty.
Hey, the Herminator. Thank you for reporting for duty. Hope you're doing well.
Dovaki in 2134 says Dino dance Dino dance Dino dance.
Dino dance, Dino dance, Dino dance. Okay, let's see. What's this suspicious link you gave me? It's loading. Whoa, I actually love this design. It looks very angelic. Usually I feel like the Gundams can often look kind of boxy, but I really love this design. This looks very slick, very angelic, very feathery. I like it. That's my personal take. Gonna give Alan a shout out.
Elise One Creations says, Alan.
Alan. Can't believe it's already gonna be February. Hey! Oh my god! Roo! Holy shit, 45 months! How are you? Glad to see both your packages have reached you safely. Also, great news! My dad got discharged from the hospital yesterday. Woot woot!
Rib Sandwich says, I thought you were dissecting rats at first.
Oh, wow. Dissecting rats, that would have... I mean, in a sense, like, that's high praise considering it looks like a living thing, I suppose. I'll take that. That would have been too dark. I would have been in the front hit
Which
lines.
says congrats, how's your dad?
He's good in terms of feeling. He is like he's almost back to normal. Unfortunately, they still haven't quite figure out the infection in his ear. Not to say haven't figured out, but more of that kind of bacterial infection is super tricky. So it's very hard to get rid of once you have it. And considering my dad is a type 1 diabetic, he's also 70, it's gonna be hard. He's like immunocompromised in that sense, so it's gonna be really hard to get rid of the infection. Right now it's maintaining, but it's not going away, so he will have to go for regular checkups to the hospital. So in one hand, he has improved a lot. Sadly, it's not solved. What did he have initially? He had a really bad so first was he had really bad water retention, like to the point that he can't even walk properly. It was really bad. And another one was he has a bacterial infection in his ear, which was really bad to the point that he can't even chew without it hurting, because obviously, you know, like when you move your jaw, it affects the ear canal as well. So it was difficult for him. Now he can eat like normal, thankfully, but so in terms of how to maintain, unfortunately, it's just antibiotics, which I'm also kind of worried. He's been on antibiotics for really long, like 2 weeks of antibiotics, but it's the only thing that seems to prevent it from getting worse. We're just kind of hoping that when he gets discharged, he can exercise more, you know, build up his immunity. Hopefully that will help. At least that's what I'm hoping for, because there really isn't any other way to resolve this. They went in with the knife to cut the growth out, and it just grows back. So, you know, there's really nothing to, you know, to really get rid of it, sadly. So the only thing we can hope for is his immunity gets better so he can fight back, but he's very old already, so I don't know. I'm just kind of worried about that.
Which says gov or private?
Government. We tried private. Private didn't do shit. In fact, private felt like a waste of money. The government did so much to help, which was very impressive. I was very impressed with the government hospital, so that's great. Private just kind of said, oh, it looks like this, but they didn't even do any tests. They was like, oh, it looks like this, let's do surgery, instead of, you know, when we went to government, then they were like, yeah, let's do what was it, let's take a swab, you know, let's do a biopsy, let's do this and that. So yeah, man. Yeah. It was interesting because the
Ocean Wavy says ahi.
The private
Ocean Wave says hey asterisk.
Hey. It was interesting because the private hospital just kind of felt like they were just making everything sound really scary and pushing surgery, if that makes sense. Oops. Pins and needles. Hey, Ocean Wave. How are you?
Rupsong Twitch says shocking.
Yeah, and honestly, we are so glad for government, because private, we would have been in financial crumble if we had to stay in private. He stayed in private for 5 days.
Ocean Wavy
and
says
it
damn.
was so expensive.
Roof
We went
Sandwich
to
says,
government
yeah, just
and he had
imagine
to stay there
Americans.
for 20 days. Can you imagine staying in a hospital for 20 days? Trying to pay for
Ocean
a private
Wavy
hospital
says, yeah,
for
the
that was
Americans are
insane.
doomed.
Yeah, I cannot imagine how America's medical treatment would be. I mean, well, not treatment, bills. Oh my god. Yeah, that's
Ocean
really
Wave
sad.
says I am good. I am working out list of media that is similar enough to my character.
What do you mean a list of media?
Ocean
Oh, you mean
Wavy
like
says you need the American expirance
you mean
release.
like movies and stuff that you're taking for as inspiration? Gosh, fumbled my words there. I do not need the American experience, okay? I don't want to go into a deep bout of depression and constant worrying. Just saying, no offense.
Rupsong Twitch says Elise would do Breaking Bad with illegal art.
Oh gosh. Imagine me doing Breaking Bad. Oof. I don't know how.
Ocean Wave says, well, yeah, lol, because when you borrow from a specific media, like for example Japanese anime, you borrow from the tropes and genres of that and the narrative logic that makes it work for an audience.
What is your audience? Are you
Ocean
trying
Wave
to
says, and if you mix
tackle the
Japanese anime with Western media, it can end in disaster XD.
And if you mix Japanese anime with Western media, it can end disaster. I think it won't necessarily end in disaster, but it would definitely require, how would I say it? It's definitely hard to balance the two. It's very delicate. But yeah, how are you doing, Root? Am I feeling hungry? I can't tell. I think I'm hungry. What time is it? It's only 2:30. We just started streaming and already I feel like I need a lot. I need to eat a lot.
Ocean Waved says, I think a good example would be Avatar: The Last Airbender. This show did well in like North America, it did terrible in Japan, Korea and China XD.
But I wouldn't say that's terrible. I mean, it did successful in one place. So if there's anything I learned about life is that there's always a market somewhere. It just depends which market you are tackling. But then I feel, I guess they didn't go...
Which says, I love Avatar Airbender but not so big fan of Korra.
Oh, I never watched Korra. I think one that did apply
Says, well, I mean,
like anime influence would probably be Spider-Verse, and I think that was very good. I mean, it did bad in one market but did good in another. Yeah, but that's the thing in life, you cannot satisfy everybody. If you want to go out there and you want to please everybody, then you've already lost.
ThatUdim_Q says hello.
Hey,
Mobile.
Mr. Q, hello. I love that little
Rib Sandwich
emote.
says,
So
like
cute.
you know the Chinese Neza movie. Smiley face. Just conquer China good enough.
What is this Neza movie? Is it an animation?
Yeah.
Oh, is it nice? Do you recommend it, Root? Thanks, dear. So I gotta choose that why I studying the references of Ms. McButt. Because you wanna conquer the China market. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're going skeletal bone.
Rube Sandwich says my dad likes it, but I don't know, maybe I'm racist towards my own race. Rube Sandwich says maybe I just don't like what my dad likes.
Oh, a rebel. You know, last week I told y'all that my new
Sandwich says, but my wife is worried cause she sees signs that when I'm old I'm going to be like him too.
you know, that's the thing that is so interesting.
Ocean Wavy says well lol. Rainy DNA has a lot of Korea and Chinese gacha games in it XD. Goddess of Nick Zenless Zone Zero. But also American adult comedies lol. So I gotta find a balance of it.
Like to refer to Rube, it's so interesting that you know how when people say they don't want to be like their parents, it can only come in two ways. They will eventually be like their parents whether they like it or not, or two, they will be the total opposite of their parents. It's very interesting. Like sometimes I say I don't want to be an angry person. And sometimes you fight it so hard, you unknowingly just go back into it. Rainy a DNA game. Rainy has a lot of Korean and Chinese gacha games in it. Goddess of Nikkei, Zenless Zone Zero, but also adult comedies. Rainy is Ocean Wave's OC.
Sandwich says what is OC?
Oh, original character. It means like their original creation.
Rube Sandwich says original character.
Yep.
Rube Sandwich says not the Orange County.
No, not OC. You're showing your age, Rube. Ah! Kidding, but
Ravin
maybe
Simmons
not.
says hi. Saying hi now before a lot of people start talking lol. Ocean Waved says Kpop Demon Hunter is like Kpop, anime and Western 3D animation lol under Sony, a Japanese company.
K-pop Demon Hunter is like K-pop anime and Western 3D animation. Yeah, I think K-pop did pretty well. I like the story. I kind of wish they kind of did more with it though, but it was serviceable. But the music, such banger. Do you watch K-pop Demon Hunter, Rube? I really hope you did.
Ocean Wave says well, it was a simple story, the music carried it lol.
Yeah, the music is the one that really got it to succeed. That and also the animation style as well.
Ocean Waved says it was a drama.
Thatudim_Q says, well, it is a musical.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, I wouldn't say, like, yes, it's like K-drama, but it just feels like a typical drama. Like a kind of tropey one. But I kind of wish they did more character development, you know, because I did like Rumi's.
Ocean Waved says that true lol.
I do like Rumi's, like, struggles. So I kind of wish we kind of got more of that, you know? And also, you know...
Ocean Waved says that true it needed like a series.
Yeah, I think a series would be great. But like I do have some gripe about the inconsistencies of the rules of the world. Like, this one is not a spoiler, like it's in their first 10 minutes of the movie, but it was so it's so like, okay, so they talk about the world of the demons and I'm like, okay, yeah, great, you know. But then after that it's like, oh, so the humans can see the demons? Is that how it works? And then there are times where the humans can't see it, and then after that they can sort of see it. So I'm like, yo, what is this, man? Can humans see it or not see it? So like all this consistency is just kind of, you know, I know I'm like nitpicking on like a children's show,
Ocean
but it's just
Wavy
kind of
says,
like,
yeah, true that inconsistent world building.
Yeah, there's so many inconsistencies. I can like spell out the others, but it's like towards the later of the movie, so I'm not gonna
Ocean
say
Wavy
it
says you weren't distracted by the music enough.
Well, no,
Ocean Waved says music was there to avoid it.
distract. Yeah, no, but I'm like, that like when I watch movies, that's what I like to see. I like to see the consistency and stuff like that. Oh, I can go on about Alien Earth and so much inconsistencies in that series that just gripes me so badly is wild. Or especially like there's this thing, you know, called this horror genre, found footage. And sometimes people, when they do find found footage, like found footage is supposed to be through the lens of the person videoing their experience, so it should be through that. But sometimes horror movies forgot, and then they change the angle from not like the camcorder but a fixed camera somewhere else, and I'm like, where do you get this footage,
says, well,
you know?
Kid show no excuse. One Piece has great world building and it a kid show XD.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm just kind of like, I totally agree. I feel like it would be nice, you know, it would be nice if we have great
Ripsong Witch says One Piece, I couldn't get past Yusuf EP and bailed.
Well, are you referring to the live action or the anime? Because I never watched the anime. I only watched the live action.
Ocean Waved says LOL, you need stronger will.
Though I feel like when I watched the
anime.
Live action, I actually quite like how they handled the designs. I feel like their designs are not too anime, because I feel if you bring in some realism, it feels...
Ripsong Witch says even the live action
anime.
I bailed.
Oh, what? Which one is Usopp again?
He's the he's the guy with the long nose. He has the bandana. He uses.
Ocean Wavy says,
He has
well,
like the
Oda is in
mime
charge of
shirt,
the live
like the
action.
black and white striped shirt.
Ocean Wavy says the
No,
guy with
I
the
don't
big
remember.
nose
He
broke low.
wears a singlet.
I don't remember why. Why did you bail Root? Was it too sad or?
This guy.
Oh,
Ripsong Witch says he's fing annoying.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I remember that one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I had the same sentiment. Yeah.
Roop Sandwich says I deal with annoying unlikable PPL IRL already.
Yeah, no, I get it, I get it. I feel like that's something that is quite anime, you know?
Rupsandwich says had to fire 2 PPL last night.
Oh no.
Rupsandwich says and somehow I'm the one who's stressed.
Well, it's never easy to fire someone, you know? I can't imagine firing someone. It is delivering bad news is always sad.
Aldo Ditto says, lurk.
Aldo, thank you for the lurk, my man.
Rupsandwich says well not cause of budget but cause of shitty performance. Ocean Waved says at Rupsandwich XD. Chaotic Logic says sup.
Chaotic Logic.
Ocean Waved
I
says
like your
YouTube grows
username.
on you
Welcome
as
to the
time
stream.
goes
How are
on
you doing
LOL.
today? Weird gremlin thingy. Thank you so much for the follow.
Chaotic Logic says good, just chilling.
Hope you find a nice comfy seat and just chill away.
Rupsandwich says at Ocean Wave that's how PPL put up with subpar relationships by normalizing abuse.
Oh my god. Rue, such dark jokes. I am almost done with this little doggo.
Chaotic Logic says I got too many anger issues myself.
Whoa, coming in there hot, Chaotic Logic.
Slinky096 says Elise.
Hey, Slinky!
How are you?
But yeah, nah, anger is something I struggle with too.
Chaotic Logic says borderline personality disorder is hard.
Huh. BPD.
Ocean
Yeah.
Waved says it funny though Disney and Western media losing popularity in Japan XD so the media global world is fracturing might be the end of US dominance LOL.
Yeah.
Actually funny enough Demon Slayer's movie beat Superman in sales LOL.
Yeah, I hear BPD is tough. Sorry to hear that.
Which says also my pa ruined my car cause she didn't fill it up with oil and when I was like why and she said I'm just a girl with the crying hamster gif.
I mean,
Chaotic
to
Logic
be
says Chainsaw
fair,
Man was good too.
to be fair, Ocean, Disney's popularity has been tanking because they're not making anything original lately. And if they did, it's usually subpar stuff. I watched, what was that? Wish? Wish was eh. Raya and the Last Dragon was eh. Like, eh. My PA ruined my car because she didn't fill out with oil, and when I was like, why? And she said, I'm just a girl
Ocean
with...
Wavy says they did make original garbage row flow like Wish and Buzz Lightyears.
I'm just a girl with a crying hamster gif.
Ocean
Wait,
Wavy
what?
says original premium Disney
Yo,
garbage.
what is that? What is that?
Ocean
That
Wavy
is
says in Strange New World.
that is wild. That is such a wild response.
Ocean Waved says fresh premium garbage.
Sometimes I'm like, when I see people when they reply like that, I just kind of go like, yo, You must be so brave. Or, I don't know,
Ocean Wavy
oblivious,
says
I guess.
Logic that was Sun XD.
Also, I gotta keep up with chat. There's like so many.
Ocean Waved says that was Sony asterisk.
So the media government is very true, maybe. Actually, funny enough, Demon Slayer's movie beat Superman. Really? Yo, but I like James Gunn's Superman though. It was so cute. Like, I watched it and it was just so
Chaotic Logic
heartwarming
says,
and
"Oh, I hate
reminiscent of old
Disney.
school
I'm just
Superman.
saying Japanese culture for the win."
I think I think ever since Christopher Nolan did Batman, not saying it's bad. I love Christopher Nolan's Batman, but I think every single superhero movie
Rib
wanted
Sandwich
to
says
create
Japanese
such
work
a
culture FTL.
well, DC, I guess, create such a you know, like depressing topic, and I was like watching James Gunn's Superman was like, oh, that's nice, you know, it looks so hopeful, a little Boy Scout, which is what Superman is, and I thought that was really cute. I really enjoyed James Gunn's Superman. I highly recommend anybody that is a fan of Superman. It's really cute. You should watch that. Also, catching up with chat again. Chainsaw Man was good. I watched only 2 episodes of Chainsaw Man.
Chaotic
I suppose
Logic
I should
says,
try
"I have
and get
Howl's
back
moving
into it."
castle on my chest, Howl and Sophie kissing and Calcifer.
The one
Devil says hello.
I stopped watching Chainsaw Man because I don't remember. I think something about his motivations seem very flat, or like, you know, just like, oh wow, he see hot chick, oh okay, then, you know, then I was like, oh, that kind of took me out of it, so I think that's why I stopped Chainsaw Man. But yeah, I hear it was
Chaotic
good.
Logic
Animation
says,
was
"I don't
fire
like the
though.
concept of the women using him kinda sucks."
The fight scenes
Ocean
with
Wavy
Chainsaw
says
Man
if
is
Funny China hated
so
James
cool.
Gunn's
And also
Superman
there's
liked the Zack Snyder version, lol.
you know, the
Though
cute
yet
one,
I like the lighthearted
Pochita.
James Gunn version.
Pochita is so cute. Also, I'm
Slinky09
so behind on my
says, I
chat.
recently watched Cyberpunk at Johannes.
Oh, I haven't watched Cyberpunk. I hear it's good though.
Chaotic Logic says, Pochita, I hope they bring him back.
I was thinking of making like a little figurine of Pochita.
Roop Sandwich says nice animation but story was depressing AF.
Was it depressing? Oh, did not know that.
Chaotic Logic says that'd be awesome.
Oh, Cyberpunk one? Okay. I haven't catch up with chat, so I'm very confused. Where are we talking about now? They make the original garbage like Wish and Buzz Lightyear. I've never watched Buzz Lightyear. Yeah. I just hear it was coming out, but I never heard anybody talking about it. I guess that goes to show the reception of Buzz Lightyear. I've never heard of Strange New World. What is Strange New World? K-pop Demon Slayer was a hit. Yeah, it was. I hate Disney. I'm just saying Japanese culture for the win. I have House Moving Castle on my chest. How and Sophie kissing and calcify. I will confess I've never watched House Moving Castle before.
Chaotic Logic says I've been watching some new anime about
I watched
escape
the other
rooms for
one.
money. I forgot the name, but not horrible.
Not House Moving Castle. Castle in the Sky. I watched Castle in the Sky. I always mix the two up. I know House Moving Castle is the one that is so popular. But I watched Howl in the Sky. Castle in the Sky.
We watched both. We watched House in the end, remember?
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
What?
Yeah, and then you didn't like the relationship between the two of them.
Oh yeah.
Chaotic
Oh
Logic
yes,
says, I
yes.
love
We
all his
watched
works,
House
says.
Moving Castle. Oh, confession. I did not like House Moving Castle.
Rip
Rube Sandwich says Howl's moving castle is kinda like oh hot asshole guy.
Yeah, Rook. Yo, I was so pissed off. I was like, so what? He can do whatever he wants just because he looked so hot? That was my initial reaction.
Ocean Wavy says, well, he is a hot asshole guy.
He was a hot asshole guy. I mean, yeah, when you mention the music, there is definitely that iconic scene of the fields and the music just playing. I almost cried watching that scene. It was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, you sent me the hamster gif? Where's my phone? Oh, my phone is recording. Okay. How does the hamster gif look like? I mean, telling your boss like, oh my god, I'm just a girl, and with a hamster, and sending a gif, okay, let alone sending a gif to your boss is just so wild to me, yo.
Rube Sandwich says again,
That's
normalizing
weird.
and humanizing
That's
monster
weird.
assholes and sending the wrong message that love can fix him.
I don't like the concept of the women using him. Kinda sucks. Was it in Chainsaw Man?
Rib Sandwich
I guess
says
I
it's
never
like
got
a
that
lesser
far.
form of 50 Shades.
It's funny, China hated James Gunn Superman.
Ocean
and I
Wave
liked the Zack
says
Snyder version,
LOL.
though I like the lighthearted James Gunn version. Yeah, I didn't like. You know, I have a theory that Zack Snyder just loved to see his men shirtless. Cause if you watched Justice League, bruh, Henry Cavill, the amount of times he got shirtless was, oof. I was thinking Zack Snyder has a thing for Henry Cavill. The Flash in Justice League, he looks like a creepy dude. I don't know. He looks so creepy. I don't like him. He was like, I can't remember. There was a scene that he was like seeing Iris in a coffee shop or something, and then he slows time so he can stare at her more or something. That was creepy AF. It was just funny.
Rube Sandwich says, but then you have the fake nice guys who believe they should have their affection reciprocated cause they are nice and bemoan why the bad guys get chicks.
Yeah, just catching up with chat. I have not watched Cyberpunk. It's on my watch list. I hear it's good. I haven't watched it yet.
Ocean Wavy
Nice
says they
animation, but
selling
it's
Henry
depressing
Cavill is
AF.
fan service for female movie go-goers lol.
Okay, look, when I watch that, I just feel like this is so doubles. I just when I look at that, I just felt so sad for Henry Cavill.
Ocean
Like
Wavy says probably have mandated number of chest shots.
I just look at it and I'm like, yo, poor Henry Cavill. He's being objectified. If this was double standard, I don't like that, you know, they're just showing off a woman's bod, you know, without any purpose, but just cause they're hot. I'm like, okay. that was my take on it. I've been watching some new anime. Chaotic Logic says I've been watching some new anime about escape rooms for money. I forgot the name, but not horrible. Ew! What's this concept? This concept sounds kind of fun. I love all his works. Obsessed. House Moving was kind of oh yeah, hot asshole. You didn't like how I didn't like House Moving Castle. Blasphemy. Hey, Double Mark. He is a hot asshole guy. She's dumb for liking him, but he changes from narcissistic to caring. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember you read the book because you didn't finish it. I don't remember the ending. Like I remember the ending he did
Hollywood
change.
doesn't really show off women
but
these days. You can only object to Henry Cavill and XD Jason Mimosa and Captain America.
If I'm not mistaken, he changed just because he had an entity inside him. So, you know, you just take the entity.
Ocean
like he
Wavy
didn't put
says
in the
the actor
work
is
to
creepy.
change, if that makes sense. So it just felt unearned. At least that's what I remembered from the story. I think. Again, normalizing and humanizing monster assholes and sending wrong messages that love can fix it. That's, I guess, the message I got to. I think when I got older, I have a very jaded look on
Ocean Wave
romance
says Ezra Miller.
stories because of that purpose. And I think it's fine. I think it's fine if you want to watch, you know, quote unquote, like you want to watch toxic romance and stuff. as a form of escapism, I think that's great. I watch a lot of toxic, like trashy shows, not toxic but like trashy shows as a form of escapism. But I don't like it when it's like you watch
Ocean
it and then
Wavy
you
says
you
at Rib
internalize
Sandwich
that this
Marvel
is how a
movies
healthy
these days.
relationship should work. Then I
Not
feel like
really
that's kind of
XD.
sad already, because that it teaches people that you know, doing this to your partner is what quote unquote true love is. Yeah, like, you know how Twilight is towards teenagers where their minds are still learning what a healthy relationship is. But Twilight is so not a healthy relationship dynamic. It's like a lesser form of 50 Shades. Yeah, that's most romance novels. I think it's fine if you just consume it as a form of escapism, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I did not like House Moving Castle. I thought it was pretty, but that's about it. But then you have a fake nice guy who believe you should have their affection and reciprocate because they're nice, and bemoan why the bad guys get chicks. Yeah. Don't like that either. That's true. I mean, the girl want to be happy, let the girl be happy, you know? And you should focus being happy on with life, you know, independently. Henry Cavill, Ocean Wave say Henry Cavill probably have a mandated number of chest shots. Hollywood doesn't really show off women these days because you can only objectify Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa and Captain
Which
America.
says Wonder Woman was still hot, not Marvel.
See,
and
that's
what's
the
that Black
thing.
Widow?
That's so. I wouldn't say like
Roof Sandwich says I objectify
this
Henry
is
Cavill.
like
Smiley
my
face.
gripe. Okay. Gender equality does not mean that you can
Which
objectify
says I
men
want to be
even more
surrounded by
to
his
make
beefy
to make
chest.
sure it's equal that way. that's just the opposite of what we're trying to do to evolve in society. It's like, yeah, gender equality, now let's just show off more men and man boobs. Wait, like that's not, I don't think that's
Ocean Wavy says
evolution. That's
LOL.
devolution.
Ocean Wavy says that fine.
That's fine. Yeah. I mean, Ezra Miller is very notorious for not being a good person, sadly. Wonder Woman was still hot, not Marvel, and what's that Black Widow? Scarlett Johansson. I objectify Henry Cavill. I want to be surrounded by his big beefy chest. I don't know. I was telling like Dark Fox the other day. It's so sad because I think it's so attractive when like he's not only hot but he's a big nerd, right? So I think that's like really great. But it's so sad that whatever he touches just never really seemed to form nicely. Like Superman was good, I think, because that was his debut. Then after that he wanted to do Witcher.
Some
Witcher
Witch
just
says Warhammer
fell.
sounds like-
It just burned, crashed and burned. And then he wanted to do his because he loves Warhammer, and he wanted to do something with Warhammer, but I don't think it fell through either. And I'm like, damn, man, like you were at the height of it and you still kind of make nerdy things cool. That's sad. Yeah, Warhammer, like, wow, you have all the you have like all the influence, all the power, but even you can't make it cool. Then oh man, what can? Okay, let's see. What does this dog look like?
Sandwich says I just put some whiskey into my coffee to see if it tastes nice.
Rube. It's working hours. Gotta fire more people, huh? I think the nose should be black. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, the paint be coming out.
Ocean Wavy says I mean Black Widow was there, she wasn't that sexy in the Marvel movies. Then they killed her off.
She wasn't that sexy, says Marvel putting her in super skin tight latex bodysuit. Yeah?
Ocean Wave says that her character from the comics.
Yeah, but since when comics don't
Ocean
objectify
Wave
women
says, LOL,
either?
she always wore
I was
that.
reading Birds of Prey, and oh my goodness, the angles, the curves. Or I was reading Aliens comic book as well, and I was like,
Ocean
some
Wave
of these
says
poses
same
are
with
just
skin
not
tight
realistic. If she has to
Captain
pose like
America.
that, her back will be giving her problems, man. I'm like, she was like arching her back so much, she was like, and then the
Ocean Wave
boobies just
says
come out
people
really
still
front,
read
but her
US
butt goes
comics.
really back, and sometimes some angles, and I was thinking that's anatomically not right. I don't understand how
Luke
this
Sandwich
works, but
says,
it
"Gotta
works.
say, Gal
I
Gadot,
guess.
despite her accent, she really looked the part for Wonder Woman, although PPL complained that she wasn't muscular enough."
Rube says I was trying to think. Same with skin tight outfit as Captain America. Again, as I said, gender equality does not mean we should objectify men too. But yes, I totally agree, especially later parts of. If you read old comic books like made in like the 80s and 90s versus now, bro, the amount of muscle mass that be popping out of the human anatomy today is like everybody be taking steroids to become a superhero compared to the olden days. So it's wild what the image of how being strong is like. It's
Ocean Waved says, to be fair, a lot of comics in the US got rid of that. Now no one buy US comics, lol.
Gotta say, Gal Gadot, despite her accent, she really looked the part for Wonder Woman. Although people complaining she wasn't muscular enough, I think Gal Gadot looks really good. I mean, if you want to, I don't.
Ocean
She
Wave
looks
says the
muscular
comic book store
in the sense
closed
of a
down in my city.
realistic woman would be muscular, like because I guess because you read all the comics, everybody takes steroids in the comics, I think. But I will confess, I've never watched the Wonder Woman story, the Wonder Woman movie. I think because I remember watching the animated movie of Wonder Woman, I remember not liking her character because, girl, you complain a lot. And complain a lot about the men's world, which, I mean, obviously it's fair, but it's like she's always complaining, so it's like to be fair, a lot of comics in the US got rid of that. Got rid of what?
Ocean Waved says all the top comic in the USA are all manga now. One Piece, JJKXD, Chainsaw, SPYX, Family, Dragon Ball.
US comics, they are like dying. The comic book store closed down in my city. All the top comics in the USA are all manga now. One Piece, Chainsaw, Spike's Family, what's JJK? Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dragon Ball. What do I want to say? Oh, I still read American comics, but I don't read like the latest ones. I don't. I have my gripe about, like, I guess, like reading comic books. Of course, I think I wouldn't follow continuously the run. It's more of like you find an arc that you like, then you just read that instead.
Comics from what I've seen before.
So it's usually like the old ones, like, you know, for example, Death of a Family, Batman, you know, The Dark Knight. I think, was it The Dark Knight? Yeah. And I watched and I was like watching Alien Earth. In my opinion, I did not like Alien Earth at all. There were a lot of loopholes and a lot of inconsistencies. So I wanted to read the comics. And the comics are really good. I'm I forgot what's it called, the omnibus right now, and I'm really digging it. Like, I think the thing about Aliens or Jurassic Park, it's always like the military wants this, the military wants that, but they never really show how the military would utilize it.
Ocean Wave
So I
says
always
that
thought
too,
like,
LOL.
yeah, right, you're saying that we need this, but why? I mean, they mention it like, oh, if you could like control dinosaurs, that would be like amazing. But I'm like, you're not really conducting experiments to control dinosaurs. You're just more experimenting to create another species of dinosaur. So it's like, you know, it's like, it's just very lackluster. Like the story is very shallow. So I was like reading this Alien comic book, and then they showed how they would control the aliens, and I was like, that is such a great idea. Why did they see? This is the thing also, like, I think this is what happened in Silent Hill 2, the movie that apparently there was a Silent Hill 2 movie that came out, which is really bad. I hear the reviews on that was so shit. But it's wild how when the story is so successful, like it's creative and already
Ocean
written
Wavy
for
says,
you,
"Oh no,
but
LOL."
the movie does not take any of that into account at all. So it's ooh, that's wild. Like everything is laid down already, especially like I always hear about Silent Hill 2. I always hear how the story is good on that one. And it's like, you already have the materials. Why do you not use it?
Ocean Wavy says LOL. Well, usually the movie is not made by the same people. It usually random Hollywood people who do whatever.
Slinky says, have you seen Joe Keery? Steve from Stranger Things might become a crazy cool babysitter once again, but in Marvel, are you serious? Which Marvel story is this? Also, thanks for clarifying, Steve from Stranger Things. I also did not watch Stranger Things. I only watched season 1 and 2, I think, and then I totally stopped because it started
Ocean
getting
Wavy
kind of
says
draggy.
one of the worst movies ever made
I
till
think
it was
that's why I
surpassed by
stopped.
Snow White.
I don't remember.
Season 2?
Was it season 2?
Season 2. It was pretty good.
No, I think I enjoyed season 1 and season 2, but then they always keep cliffhanging for the next season that I just feel like it could stop here is great or something like that, I think. Or maybe I just lost interest that I watched something else, maybe? I don't remember.
I never tried watching season 3 though.
Ooh, yeah. Or maybe because I like to binge watch, and then if I have to wait for a season, then I totally forget that the season exists.
Slinky
Yeah, so I think that happens a
096
lot.
says season 3 and 4 were okay.
I hear the last season is really bad though. Oh yeah, Ocean Wave clarified they got rid of the fan service. I see, from the 90s in US comics, from what I've seen. Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean now, maybe. Now is just the steroid problem.
Slinky
I think
096
like
says, but season
every
5 was okay,
superhero
ending was kinda
has a
anticlimactic.
steroid problem. We've shifted to another unhealthy version, that's all. But yeah, no, yeah, maybe the comics I read are from like the early 2000s. I never. The latest ones I've watched, I've read are DC's Rebirth arc before they refreshed it to the new era. I don't even remember anymore. Like DC reboots their stuff so many times, so that was like the latest year I read. Usually the movie is not made by the same people. It's usually random Hollywood who do it. I know, but it's just kind of like, the story's written out for you already. Like the formula is there, and then there's like the whole fan base of it. It just makes sense. It's like your work is already cut out for you. You don't even have to think of a new story. It's all laid out. One of the worst movies made till it was that's how we got a Dragon Ball live action movie. I heard so many things about Dragon Ball Z live action. I never watched Dragon Ball Z, never watched Snow White. Season 5 of Stranger Things was okay. The ending was kind of anticlimactic. Is it one of those things where it's anticlimactic, but it makes sense? And you know how some do be like that. It's like it's anticlimactic, but it makes sense for the story. You know what I mean?
Ocean Waved says so. US comic problem now is they're owned by movie company that don't really care about comics, they care about the IP so they can make movies.
I know, but here's my question. Ocean. If you want to keep the IP,
says, like,
can
the
you at
Bird
least
of
make a
Prey
good
movie
one?
was completely different from the comics XD, but now the comics are dying in a corner somewhere.
No, okay, yeah, sorry. I'm talking about video games. Arcane was great. It was one of the few ones. But usually, video games are really bad. Like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter was Mortal Kombat. Video game movies.
The TV series are all doing well though, like Fallout.
Ooh, haven't
Slinky096
watched
says I'm
Fallout
also watch
yet.
Wednesday RN.
Should watch Fallout. Ooh, maybe we can try watching Fallout.
Roop Sandwich says I didn't enjoy Arcane.
Oh yeah, we
Claws
haven't
again.
finished Peacemaker.
FKAD up PPL, an annoying reason to be evil.
Yeah, Peacemaker do be very heavy.
We should finish it though. We're so close. We're
Okay.
like, halfway through.
Alright, we'll watch Peacemaker. So US comic problem now is they're owned by movie companies that
Ocean
don't
Waved
really
says
care about
LOL.
comics.
Well, usually a lot of Western director are really arrogant, so they think they know better than the source material XD.
Yeah, that's
Ocean
true.
Waved says so they do whatever and are shocked their movie is terrible.
No, sorry. Rube asks, when do I usually stream? I seem to keep missing them. No, actually, you have not. It's just that I cut down my streaming. I only stream 2 days now, which is Thursday whole day, and Friday will be Silk Song. So, it's just that, streaming takes up too much of my time. Trying to keep up with work. Like, I think I'm trying to like save the time to do more social media posts and stuff, because I think I need to promote more of my stuff. Cause I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible at promoting myself. So yeah, trying to get the mullah. Need to pave more time for that. Oh, how time has changed so much since COVID, you know? COVID, everybody has so much time because we ain't going anywhere. These days, man, life has carried on. Okay. Ocean say like Bird of Prey movie was completely different from the comics, but now the comics are dying in a corner somewhere.
Comics are not that dying.
Yeah, I don't think they're dying as much.
They still make $1 billion.
I mean, because with each movie that comes out, I'm pretty sure people will want to, you know, get them to read again. Yeah.
The sales went up when
Superman?
yeah.
I'm not surprised. After watching Superman, I'd want to read Superman.
Ocean Wavy says Americans
Yeah.
don't like reading XD.
Americans don't like reading? Oh my god. Oh, need to paint the eyes. Sinky says I also watch Wednesday right now. Huh. How do you like Wednesday?
I mean, even if Wednesday is good, you won't like it because it's a teen.
Yeah, I don't like Wednesday because it's very teen drama. Teen drama.
Hate anything teen drama already.
Yeah, I don't like teen drama. I think because for me, oh my god, I realized that everybody was like House Moving Castle. I did not like House Moving Castle. I don't like that.
Ocean Waved says, oh yeah, it is teen drama.
I think teen drama is not so bad. There was one show I watched on there was one show I watched on Netflix was about teen drama and I really enjoyed it. It was about three kids trying to catch ghosts. Yeah, and I thought I really liked that because they handled it very, I guess I would say, quite nice. I like how they handled it. But I think I don't like Wednesday as much, but I think Wednesday's character is she's just so self-assured. But also everything seems to go her way. So for me, I don't like when everything seems to go the protagonist's way. Like they're so Gary Sue, Mary Sue about it. I think that kind of takes me out of it. But I can see why people would enjoy Wednesday. It's just not for me. Let me see what was that show. I really enjoyed this teenage drama, but sadly Netflix cancels season 2. Again, Netflix cancels a lot of good shows. Sadly. I forgot what's it called already. Lockwood and Co. That was the one. I really enjoyed Lockwood and Co. And I think it kind of makes sense because usually in this world, the adults can't see ghosts, but the kids can. That's why the teenagers are the ones that are used to haunt ghosts. Sometimes I also
Ghosts?
haunt. Haunt ghosts. I mean catch ghosts. But I don't know. Sometimes it's so funny when I watch all these stories that they're like, oh, the kids seem so competent, and I'm like, where are all the adults in this situation? Because if you see this world and all the kids are competent, then would you not say that with experience the adults would also be competent? But then like all these shows, the adults are never competent. Yeah, I find that funny. Rube says, didn't enjoy Arcane because again, effed up people and annoying reason to be evil. I like Arcane because of the character depth for me. So yeah. But yeah, I know. So I understand. Like some of the what's the word? Like the characters can be very out there. Yeah.
Rib Sandwich says like why Jinx is bad.
Yeah.
Rib Sandwich says and she's so annoying about it.
I can see that. Ayo, sorry, Rube. Yeah, I'm not live on Monday anymore, sadly. I'm like very surprised because like stream takes up 3 hours. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it sounds like a lot at the same time. Like a lot of work I can get done in 3 hours. If I didn't stream, sadly. Yeah. I don't really like Riverdale. I'm like, what the hell has that got to do with anything about Archie? It's so funny. Yeah, no, I watch Riverdale, and then things get really weird about it too. So the thing is, I never read Archie comics, So when I watched Riverdale, I already had the idea that it has nothing to do with the comic books and stuff. So I just kind of watched it as a supernatural, typical teen drama. So that's like, it's fine for me. I didn't have much gripe because I never saw the original material before. But yes, the idea is very funny. What was it like? Oh, yeah. I remember I used to have a classmate that reads Archie. I was gonna say Archie Diaries, Archie comics in school when I was in primary 6.
Roop Sandwich says Archie is ASM.
Rube Sandwich says
Yeah.
for Veronica.
I see.
Rupsandwich says and Betty is a pick-me girl.
Mm-hmm.
Rube Sandwich says it's such a strange comic to grow up with TBH.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking at stuff now, like the things we consumed back in the day, and looking at it now is just like, oof, this doesn't age well. Like giving, apparently Flintstones, advertise cigarettes. Old Flintstones. There you go, the little doggo.
Are you done it? Like done?
Yeah.
Your eyes look a little evil.
I know, right? I don't know whether to keep it totally black.
I think the only black better.
Okay. I know, it looks like it's gonna shoot out lasers and disintegrate you. Or maybe I should try like, I don't know.
You can try. But ultimately, the last thing you will do is just paint it all black, right? Yeah, so I think it's no fun to try.
I will try and do some.
I think it's better with all black. I mean, this way. Yeah, it looks better.
It looks better. Alright, let me just try and do some shading. Let's just experiment.
Yeah, what if we just paint it black?
I know. I think cause like if I do cartoon, then it's fine. But because the body looks a little realistic and furry, that doesn't quite work.
Maybe shading it with grey.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing now. Well, thank you for the suggestion.
Ocean Waved says at Sandwich Riverdale is Archie fanfiction XD.
Ha! Yeah, I guess that's kinda accurate. Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah. Yeah, much better.
Alright, I'm gonna do the other eye, then I'm gonna go take a break. I'm really hungry. My stomach is growling, so I wanna see what I can attack from the fridge. Okay. I am gonna go take a break. Here. Alright. See you guys in 10 minutes. Bye!
Dovakian 2134 says wiggle wiggle wiggle.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry it took a while. I had to pay bills. Okay. Oof. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I feel like it's still too dark. Gosh.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Thank you, they are very accurate.
Rube Sandwich says yay back.
Yeah, I'm back. Eat a peanut butter sandwich.
Says also whiskey and coffee no good.
Oh? Is it the taste, or are you feeling the effects
Rube
of
Sandwich
alcohol?
says I feel both sleepy and awake at same time.
Oh no.
Rip Sandwich says seeing stars even.
Seriously? Yo, you better hydrate lots and hopefully you can pee it out of your system. Or maybe lie down.
That Jademra underscore Q says at Rube Sandwich, I'ma pray for you.
Sometimes when I see stars, without alcohol that is, I have to lie down. Like I feel very dizzy. So please take care of yourself, Rube. Whoops.
Rip Sandwich says maybe since they're moving around I need to make a wish.
Is that how Wish Upon a Star works?
Rip Sandwich says I wish at thatudim_Q have an amazing life.
Ayo, that's so wholesome. I like that. That's so wholesome. To your new and amazing life, Mr. Q.
thatudim_Q says at Rip Sandwich bro. You can't one-up me like that. That ain't fair.
I'll have you know that Rube used to live his life as a lawyer, so he will find a lot of loopholes to give you the best life.
Rube Sandwich says you can join my cult.
That Jademra_Q says at Rib Sandwich depends. Do you got lambs?
Rib Sandwich says actually some of the consecrated lands do rear them.
That Jademra_Q says at Rib Sandwich heard enough. I'm in.
Rib Sandwich says now I shall bless you shaboda dollar godbagiga llele.
I love this. Like a little side story drama thing that I'm listening to while painting. Okay. I'm quite happy with that. I'll start painting this one. Okay, I'll go with this.
Thatudim_Q says I can feel the blessing coursing through my veins. What power?
You guys are funny. Okay, I changed the layout of my stream because I'm gonna record the process a little, so yeah. Just in case you're wondering why it's looking a little different. Like, oh my god, Elise, why your face disappear? I have been beheaded. Well, I mean, I didn't have any body already, but like now you're like, oh my god. Totally disembodied voice.
Says this blessing targets the blood in the lower parts only.
Oh my god. Rube. This is an unexpected twist.
Thatudim_Q says I shall LMAO.
Oh dear.
Club Sandwich says this art stuff is really beyond me. I don't even know where I would learn to paint fur on a plastic dog to make it look realistic.
This is my past experience of painting realistic fur on a canvas, which is flat, so. But I think the key is to use this brush. It's I think it's called a filbert rake brush. Let me look in the, oh my god. Oh my god. Focus. Focus, damn you. Alright, so you see it's kind of, it looks like that. So it gives a quick, what do you call that? Kind of like a shortcut way of giving that fur texture. And all that's left to do is just create layers. Because that's what fur is, isn't it? It's just layers and layers of hair. So you have to build that using different gradients of colors. So it can be quite repetitive. And I feel like this is my knowledge of making anything realistic. How I learned to make things realistic was I read a book written by Jason Morgan. Jason Morgan has his own YouTube.
Says I haven't painted minis in a long time.
Oh yeah. Minis are good. You have many minis on your hand right now. Mr. Q. Do you have any like a stash of minis waiting to be painted, or it's more of I don't have any minis because I haven't bought any for a long time? Yeah, so I read this book by Jason Morgan. He has his own wildlife YouTube channel. That's how I found him. And he wrote this book and I read it. It was very interesting. Once you break it down in stages and in bite-sized information, making it realistic is not so difficult anymore. I think that's anything in life, really. If you look at it from a finished piece and everything just looks absolutely astounding, but once you break it down to bite-sized information, it feels definitely much more achievable. So yes, but the process is admittedly very tedious if you want to make it realistic, because you basically have to do the same thing again and again and again. So you're like this, for example, I'm just creating the textures, but I will have to go through this 4 or 5 times with different colors.
_Q says I got 4 that I painted and that's it. There are also these 2 very small minis, the tip of my pinky's size, and I dread painting that, lol.
I got 4 that I painted and that's it. There are also 2 very small minis. Yeah, small minis aren't the most fun, I think, because everything is just so damn tiny. Are you looking to paint again? Okay. That was a lot of concentration. Okay, next. Need to top up on that wonderful skeleton bone. I need to replenish some of my colors. I'm having a hard time figuring out which brand I want to go for. Currently, I have 4 different brands. I have no brand loyalty. So now I'm figuring out, okay, shit, now where do I want to buy it? Yep.
Thank you.
Hmm. $4.13.
Rupsandwich says, by the way, why do you like lambs? At @thatudim_q.
Maybe because
Rube
it's
Sandwich says
delicious.
for slaughtering or for petting or for eating.
Well, I always wanted, well, not always, but I always thought it would be so cute to have a mini goat. Mini goats are mini lambs. They're so cute. And they're great to trim grass, so they're a natural lawnmower. Okay, dokie. How are you feeling now, Root? After putting whiskey in your coffee. Or coffee in your whiskey. Hope you feel better. Are you hydrating a lot to
Rib
uh,
flush
Sandwich
it
says
out?
never again.
What made you want to try it in the first place? Is it something you always wanted to try? Like they made it
Rib
look so
Sandwich says
delicious in the
Irish
movies.
don't know what they're smoking. Rube Sandwich says I heard there was whiskey coffee.
Ooh. Maybe not whiskey. I would imagine a Bailey's cream would be great. You're just using the wrong choice of alcohol there.
That Jadem_Q says at Rube Sandwich first, I love lambs. Second, it was just a shitty joke to reference the game Cult of the Lamb.
Ah, okay.
Dragomegadra says at Rib Sandwich oh Irish coffee.
Hey Drago! Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far.
That Jademra_Q says at Rib Sandwich hey, but we got a good RP in, so not all is lost.
What is an RP?
Rube Sandwich says I do actually belong to a cult, so no RP, sad face.
Rupsandwich says roleplay.
Ah,
Rupsandwich says mine is real play.
So still RP, but a different RP. But yeah, no, Mr. Q, he really does belong in a cult. So real life roleplay.
Thatchademra_Q says what? Which one though?
But perhaps we all belong in a cult of some sort. Okay, this is looking fine. You looking fine, doggy.
Rub Sandwich says you can Google New Testament Church Taiwan or New Testament Church Hong Kong. Thatjademra_Q says I'm gonna look it up after work then.
Rupsandwich says God can't wait for your tardiness. When the truth descends, all earthly things including work take second place.
Thatjademra_Q says at rib sandwich word. Rib sandwich says when the Lord comes a knocking, do you say later, I'm busy, Shavyugagaf algla.
Like, give me a second, God. Just need to pull out my spreadsheets and send an email to Steve. Is it gonna rain? It's looking really dark out there.
I thought you were in.
Yep, I think it's rain. Oh, guys, I'm gonna play Silent Hill Remastered. Well, wait, not remastered, the remake? Who knows these days anymore? Remake, remastered, requel, prequel, sequel, prequel, sequel. But I need to finish Silk Song first. I have so much of Silk Song that needs to be finished. I still haven't done that. What's that torturous place I hate? Brawl.
Thatchadem_Q says I got this email I need to write up. Just give me a minute. I'll pray later. I swear to God to you. I haven't say your name in vain.
Yeah, literally to you. Everything is getting expensive these days. We need the moolah. The moolah to survive.
Thatchadem_Q says, is it the Silent Hill 2 remake?
Yeah, I kind of want to play that. I never played a Silent Hill game before. But I saw gameplays of the old Silent Hill remastered. The one I always play is Resident Evil. That was the franchise I chose.
Thatchudem_Q says one of my favorite YouTubers is playing that game RN and it's genuinely unsettling. The music is top notch.
Ooh. Yeah, I remember watching the gameplay a long time ago. I remember it was a really sad story. And then because the shitty movie came out, and then it just made me want to go back to it. So I watched the lore on Silent Hill 2. It was so much more devastating than I thought. If anybody wants to watch the lore or read the lore, heavy trigger warnings involved. Heavy trigger warnings involved. And yeah. I mean, like, the whole concept of Silent Hill, it's like very interesting. It's kind of like a nightmare town, really. Like, it was like all your...
Thatchudem_Q says, well, another shittier live action movie just came out as well and people are clowning on it hard.
Yep, yeah, pretty much. I just thought to myself how... we tend to punish ourselves over things, like we carry so much guilt. And if there's a town like Silent Hill where your manifestations of your guilt and shame and trauma comes out, and then there's a place for that. But then I start to wonder, what if that person is so narcissistic that they feel and truly believe they can do no wrong? What will a place like Silent Hill be, right? I kind of wonder. Because it's not really a place to quote-unquote punish the bad. It's more of your manifestations are there to punish you. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, what if this, there are narcissistic people who believe they can do no wrong? Will that place be a place of torture for them, or no, because they have nothing that they're ashamed of? I think. I wonder. And I don't know. I just had that thought today.
Which says that's the US.
But in the US, the evil people just keep getting richer. So in a way, they never get punished. In fact, it's more heavenly for them. They can get away with everything because they got the money. The money and the mullah. So it's paradise. I don't know how I feel about that.
Thatudim_Q says Silent Hill will either be more direct or just distort the reality that they wanted, but it felt slightly off than how they wanted it.
Oh, is it like The Good Place? Yo, Lakofa, yo, what on earth is happening?
Lakofa says lack of 9 bongo, lack of 9
I was
bongo,
about
lack
to
attack.
take a break.
Incoming
Thank you
bugs.
so much. Hello,
Lack of 9
hello.
bongo, lack of 9 bongo.
Thank you, freaky dick. I just said that out loud, didn't I? Fell for it. Hello, we just finished painting this little poopy today.
Freaky_Deek says hello hello.
It has been a minute.
Lacko Fa says oh no LMAO.
Look, and painted this, and then we're in the middle of painting another doggo. There's a commission. Yeah. Whee. So this one's done. Gonna paint this. Hi everybody.
Lacko Fa says this puppy looking so cute.
Ayo, thank you. Guys, go check out La Cofa.
Eliswan Creations says, so at Lacko Fa.
Yeah, I sculpted them and oh my god, why is words difficult?
Freaky_Deek says I was about to ask that too.
Yes, I sculpted. So, I do this thing where I do memorials for pets.
Freaky_Deek says fellow sculptor here XD.
Ah, hello, Freaky Dick. If you wanna share your Instagram and whatnot, please feel free to put it in chat. Yeah, I'm doing this memorial thing, so you know, people who have lost their pets and then they wanna have something to remember them by. This is the service I provide. So yeah, so we're doing like little puppy memory, trying to do everything in their likeness. Yeah, so guys, if you want quality, good-looking animals, please follow La Cofa. They are amazing, and if you don't believe me, you know what? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how great La Cofa is. Got some good stuff here.
Lacko Fa says that's sweet. I love the look of them too.
I've learned that I'm kind of bad at really exaggerated
Yeah,
features.
you can show your Insta.
I really
So I
struggle.
like La Cofa because their art style can be so cute and also so realistic, and they have so much character to them. I really love it
Lacko
a
Fa
lot.
says if you want to take a break, don't feel obligated to stay BTW. I
Nah.
can't stay too long anyway TBH.
It's okay. I'm gonna end stream in half an hour, so I'll just stay a little longer. Oh, also look, like little Inky, my bunny on the top left corner. He's in his pen eating, so yes.
Lakofa says lack of
Definitely
9
a
with all
bear.
that sweet aha,
Yo,
thank you.
bear! Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. What happened to definitely not a bear? Now you're definitely a bear. You lied to
Definitely
us all.
underscore a underscore bear underscore says happy early CNY.
Yeah, you know, I made that
Lacko Fa
in
says
the
oh
year
the
of the
bun cam,
rabbit,
I didn't see
and I
that.
never took it down since. This is so cute. It's like a little owl bear with multiple wings. So cute. Yeah, I got a little bun cam. Oh, also I like to show off. Okay, because I'm really happy.
Freaky_Deek says here is one of my sculptures from a while ago.
Oh, thank you for sharing. I'll show it. Also, I wanted to say I really wanted to share this with you guys because my digital painting, I've always been wanting to do like a more realistic take, but I always find it so incredibly hard. So I did this. Give me a second. I did this. So I'm really proud of this.
This message by Freaky_Deek might contain a link.
My friend introduced me her deck of tarot cards, and I thought it looked so beautiful, like everything is a work of art, and that gave me the inspiration to do a dragon theme tarot card. So this is the first one. I'm so happy. I always wanted to do a realistic style, but I could never quite get it right. So now I'm slowly learning. I quite like how it came out, the lighting and
Definitely
everything.
_a_bear_ says so happy New Year LUL.
Uma Musume.
Lakofa says ooh Dragon Tarot is such a fun idea.
Yeah, Dragon Tarot. Also. Ooh. What is this, Lakofa? Is this like a coliseum, but for your cute little creatures to fight it out? Yeah, he's so cute!
Rupsong Twitch says did someone say Museum?
What is Uma Musume? Ooh! Like a little worm. Oh my god, this is so cute! Oh, I love this little world building. Honestly, you got so many things done in 6 hours. Jeez.
Definitely _a_bear_ says yes.
Oh my god, this looks amazing.
Lakofa says oh haha it's a painting mimicry redeem. A chatter wanted me to try and replicate the Tower of Babel by Pieta in 20 minutes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought you're gonna do some world building where all these cute little creatures are kidnapped and forced to fight it out in the Colosseum. Also love this design. Look at the little peacock tails. So good. Man, I honestly
Lakofa
respect.
says I'm really surprised at the amount of art I did. I have crazy art block right now.
Oh, you do? Oh no. Do you know why? Is it because you've been churning lots of art that you feel burnout right now? Also, I just always want to say I respect your art style. It's definitely like goals, you know, for me. Your anatomy for animals and everything. I love animals, so looking at your art stuff always is such an inspiration. But it's so cute. I love the background. Oh, it's like those little desert owls, the desert owlets. Oh my god, it's so cute. Wow, I love this. Yo, this one reminds me of Flight Rising. Does anybody play Flight Rising here? It's like the Cirrus dragon. That's so pretty. Give me a moment, Freaky. We'll get to you.
Lakofa says
amazing
I
art
think
soon.
it's stress or something. I need to make more illustrations and it's messing me up.
No. When you say you need to make illustration, is it because it's commissioned? Like you have
Freaky
to?
_Deek says I am still surprised about the goggle skull of owls at Lakofa. This will follow me around for the day.
So this one reminds me of this, Lakofa. There's this game called Flight Rising.
Lakofa
It's basically
says
like
also you're
Neopets,
so
but for
sweet, haha,
dragons.
thank you.
So this is one of my horse, like Kyrian dragons that I have. I call it Candy, because it looks like cotton candy.
Lakofa says I have to make new merchandise for this year's conventions.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm trying to apply for a convention in April. Yeesh. The grind, man, the grind. Gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep it new. This is. Wow, this is freaky stuff. Like freaky apostrophe
Lakofa says
S
the grind.
stuff. This is like some Resident Evil stuff. Yo!
Thatjademra_Q says oh, you're aiming for Anime Fest.
Oh,
Release.
you got that down, huh, Mr. Q? You know when Anime Fest is coming up. Yeah, I'm trying to apply for it. I hope
Stuff XD.
I hope I can get into it. That is a big ass sculpt. When you
Lakofa
meant,
says wow, that's a large
yeah, that's a
sculpture.
very large sculpt. Well, I was gonna say, Freaky, that when you mentioned you were a sculptor, if you asked me if I sculpt this, I did, but I digitally sculpt
Freaky
them.
_
I don't
Deek says
have
yeah.
a lot of skills in
I mainly
traditional
sculpt
sculpt,
at
so
large.
that is amazing. I did do traditional sculpt, but not a lot of experience. This is amazing.
Lakofa says I hope you get in. Your stuff is so cute.
Oh, thank you, Lakofa. I hope. It's always hard, you know, when you're a small little artist. So, you know, looking for the day where I can just be such a big name. Then they're like, oh my god, Elise Wong is applying for a convention. Yo, she gotta get in, man. 100%. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. That would be nice. One day, I suppose.
Freaky_Deek says hey, no problem at all. I have no skills in digital XD. Very analog guy.
Lacko Fa says at Freaky_Deek we usually have a couple cursed animal facts in with the stream yet.
Oh yeah, I love cursed animal facts. They're the ones that really stick in your brain.
Also cost me every time so much energy.
Oh yeah, conventions
That
is
UDM
very
underscore
draining
Q
for
says
sure.
it's organized by Comic Fiesta. It's hard for me not to know when it's kind of a big thing, lol.
Yeah, that's true. It's very interesting though. From my experience, I realized even though the convention is on a big scale, I realize I don't even make that much money because there's just so much competitors. There's so much other stalls that when people come to my stall, they're not as likely to spend money because they already spend so much money on other stalls. You know what I mean? So I feel like, if anything, going to these big conventions is great for getting my name out there, but then I realize in terms of sales is really not that different, which is interesting. Yeah. As opposed to even like the smaller conventions, I realize I made roughly around the same amount because there's less competitors, so they're more likely to spend on my things. It's very interesting. It's like one of those things whenever you do business, you always thought, okay, this is the trend, da 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 da, it will work. But then when you make it yourself and you put it to the test, practically, the audience has a funny way of subverting your expectations. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that, why did it go viral? There really isn't a formula to it. People just, I don't know, things just get viral out of nowhere. It's like a miracle. I don't know. Is this like from Resident Evil? Freaky? You're a Resident Evil fan? Are you doing this because...
Lakofa says, oh, that is interesting, yeah. I find subject matter also is a huge factor. Do you do all original art? I have very odd numbers compared to my friends in cons that do fan art.
Also, I love the gradient color. There's like purple that mixes into orange, and then there's a bit of yellow, and then it mixes into kind of a grayish teal. Love it. I love color gradients.
Freaky_Deek says yet. Resident Evil got me into sculpting back then. I started with some of those characters.
Aww, that's great. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's a face hugger. Yo, I'm a big fan of xenomorphs. Lakofa say interesting. I find, oh yeah, subject matter is also a huge factor. Do I do all original art? I kind of wish, when I started trying to be a freelance artist, original art didn't get me anywhere. It's sad, but it's that's how life works, because fan arts are more resonating to other people's experience when they watch or play games, and they had that sort of close sentimental experience. So fan art is, you know, the one that sells really. I always try to push, not push, but like I definitely do original creations, but it's the fan art that sells. So I remember an artist telling me the formula is like 70-30. 70% fan art, 30% originals, which is it's still a good outcome, a good ratio, I think, because I cannot survive just doing fan art. I feel like there's this part of me that I gotta express myself.
I wanted to go more with earthy colors and not too heightened.
I'm working on a xenomorph right now. Oh, I love xenomorph. Wait, let me get like, so there's this Freaky, there's this I don't know where you're stationed at, Freaky, in terms of like country, but in Malaysia there's this competition. The event starts with the setup. So we have this competition that happens every June, and then there's like a sculpting category. So, but basically it is like this big event where miniature painters come. Oh, when we come here, look at that. That was like a big StarCraft thingy. So I vlogged my experience. This is my submissions. Oh, the I just show you my extent. This is my traditional sculpt, which I did, which was a Totoro diorama.
Freaky_Deek says dang.
Yeah. So like, yeah, this is like my little Totoro. But the rest are all paintings, so this is all the rest of my submissions, so yeah. This is 3D sculpted. This is traditional
That
sculpted,
Q says
painted.
we got a good amount of Dungeon Meshi fans here, but does your DM minis do well enough though? At Elise Wong Creations.
It does pretty well, I think. Oh, these are all the 3D sculpts. So it's a really... last year was my first time.
Freaky_Deek says love it so much.
Yeah, and I want to attend this year too, but man, it's already been almost a year. I still have not... Oh, this is the StarCraft one. StarCraft one is insane. This is the Zergs. So we'll fast forward. These are all like the submissions for the painting and stuff like that. Oh, but this is the one. This is the alien one that I wanted to show you. Look at that. I love like they add some sort of resin or epoxy coating on top to give that slime texture that xenomorphs are notorious for.
Q says this is the first I've heard of this event. This seems dope.
It's the first you heard of it because it's all the way in Penang. So that's why. Yeah. So this one they used to have it in Georgetown.
Freaky_Deek says yet. Gloss finish. Wonderful.
Yeah. Then what was I saying? This year they're changing the location to Bayan Lepas, but still in Penang. Yeah, this whole event is all in Penang. That's why it's like not well known here, but it's the only miniature painting competition that I know of. But I hear there's another one that's going to happen that's going to be organized in KL. I don't know, so I'm still waiting on how's that. But yeah, that was a very interesting event. Really enjoyed it. I obviously looking at the competition, I don't plan on winning anything. Yeah, but it's so interesting. They also have talks by judges and stuff, so I learned a lot. The different styles that or different approaches that different people take. Very, very cool event. Even go there just to, I feel like even if you don't participate, if you want to learn or experience or just see how other people do their thing, very, very interesting. Yeah. So anyways, yes, that's that. So this reminded me of that. This is really cool. Oh my god, I gotta catch up with I need to catch up with chat. I like how you painted this. It looks so real. Yeah, the face hugger was amazing. Wow, that is so cool. You gotta tell me, Freaky. You gotta tell me you work for the movie set, right? Because these looks like so great for miniature props. You know, like Lord of the Rings when they record miniatures. Oh, it looks so cool. Like how the old movies used to do it. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, how they use big ass miniatures to make those giant vistas look real. That's amazing. Yeah, the Mr. Q said we got a good amount of Dungeon Meshi fans here, but your DM minis do well enough. Honestly, Senshi is the only one that does well. I realized hardly anybody touches Chill Chuck. Yeah, no one touches Chill Chuck. Poor Chill Chuck. Leia's not that much too. I think Marcel, but Senshi is the best. Senshi is the most likable, which I agree. Senshi's my man, you know. He makes bread. Gotta love bread.
Freaky_Deek says I used to work as videographer, but nowadays I only focus on putting my sculptures into cinematics.
It's so beautiful. Your work is so top notch. Also, I was gonna say this looks great, but your shirt is very your shirt speaks my emotions when I see this piece. It looks so many.
Q says Chielchuk is maybe a little too grumpy, lol.
Lakofa says, oh, I gotta go. Sorry, but I hope you
Okay,
have a
bye,
nice
Lakofa.
rest of
Thank you so
stream.
much for the raid, and thank you
Good luck
for
with your
staying.
con
I'm so
applications.
sorry to take up your time. Have a good day. Chucha is maybe a little too grumpy. He is a grumpy old man. Yeah. Oh yeah, guys, go check out Lakofa again.
Rupsong Twitch says EA Raiders.
Elise Wong Creations says, so at Lakofa.
Oh, happy time zone. Yeah, not surprised that Senshi is the most likable character. Man, look at the details, yo. Also, these photography, man. Who's your photographer? They did a good job. Wait, no, because he worked in cinematography, right? So the lighting and everything, oh my god, amazing. I'm so curious, why do you like big sculpts? You know, don't mind me asking. Oh, okay, this is I don't know why I saw this, and at first I thought it was Joker Bane. So yeah, I'm curious. Why do you like big sculptures, Freaky? Because me personally, I don't like big sculpts. I don't like big sculpts because it takes so long to complete. Though I can imagine it can be quite cathartic for some people. Because when you're in the zone, you know? Also, guys, please go check out Freaky Deaky. Now, gotta copy that. Go check out Freaky Deaky's Instagram.
This message by Elise One Creations might contain a link.
Oops. Oh my god. I feel like I'm getting hungry again. Jeez. I think it's gonna
Freaky
rain
underscore
too.
Deek says I just started as a collector of Resident Evil figures in the late 90s and 2000s and always wanted to have life-size sculptures. And when I started with sculpting I made a compromise with around a half scale. So that's where I got stuck somehow XD.
Wow, you started as a collector of Resident Evil figurines? Oh, so interesting. Where do you get your collection? I'm curious if there are events where, you know, you do trading and buying and all that. I'm sure you do. I would imagine so. You must have a really big collection. Since the late 90s and 2000s, you must have a big collection. Yeah, that's my question, Mr. Cute.
Freaky underscore Deek says I was just a huge refan, so I ordered all the figured overtime. Bought many from websites and eBay.
Ah, nice. So then you decided.
Deek says, but I had to sell everything in 2010.
Oh no, is it because of money troubles? Is that why you started sculpting, to like build your own collection? I think learning to sculpt is nice because you have your own vision of a specific pose that you want, that you can create. That's how I started sculpting, is mostly because my brother taught me well, he introduced me to tabletop Warhammer, and I enjoyed painting figurines, but if there's anything I wanted is I freaking love dragons, and there's just not enough dragons. There's not enough dragons anywhere. So I decided to learn sculpting so I can make my own goddamn dragons. And you know how Warhammer Workshop back in the day, still actually so bloody expensive. Like, gotta sell an arm and a leg just to have a nice collection on that, you know? Especially if you don't play.
Freaky_Deek says yeah. I was so frustrated in my office job in 2016 that I needed to balance doing something with my hands. So I started sculpting the liquor from Resident Evil 2.
Oh, that's cool. So that liquor it holds a special place in your heart because that's the one that started it all.
As a freelance videographer.
Aw, that's nice. So now you have something that you enjoy doing.
Deek says, and sculpted aside, and all of a sudden I got commissions.
Yes. I'll give you more dragons. Vote for me. And sculpted aside, and all of a sudden I got commissions. Yo, that is so fantastic to hear. I'm so happy for you. It's always hard to create a living with art. Honestly, I can never, the money I make, I can never support myself with art. So I'm very grateful to have my lovely husband Dark Fox to help make it a lot easier.
Yeah, I can't live from it.
Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard. I think you can if you work for a company, you know.
Says Sugar Hubby.
My sugar hubby. What sort of commissions do you get? Do you have like recurring commissions? Are they also Resident Evil? Or is it like from other franchise like the Xenomorphs, for example, Predator? But I'm glad.
Freaky_Deek says no. No recommissions.
Ah, interesting. So, I am in a way quite grateful.
Freaky_Deek says I did the Joker and some smaller Comey Zions.
Oh, Joker. I wonder which Joker. Heath Ledger Joker, the original Mark Hamill Joker, or Joaquin Phoenix. I'm kind of happy with how my dragon came out. The tarot card
stuff only for fun on stream and try to focus on my original stuff.
I'm kind of happy with how my tarot card dragon came out because I've been wanting to go after that sort of art style for a while. I feel like I'm definitely a step closer to it. And I like that this whole big project will help me hone in on my skills. It'll be really nice one day if a card company will hire me to paint their cards like Magic the Gathering or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, Jared Leto! Oh my god, I forgot all about him. He did not exist.
Version of the Joker. The way I always wanted him to be in movies. Sort of a mixture of Jack Nicholson and Brian Boland's design.
Oh yeah, Jack Nicholson too. Nowadays I do the IP stuff only for fun on stream and try to focus on my original stuff. True, fair. That's definitely legit. Oh, you did your own version of the Joker. Is this on your IG? I would love to see what your interpretation of Joker is. The way I always wanted him to be in movies, sort of a mixture of Jack Nicholson and Brian Boland's design. Brian Boland? I'm not familiar with that name. Man, I'm hungry again. My stomach is literally growling. But I just had a peanut butter sandwich just now. Oh, okay. The artist
Wolfgang Deo
of
says
The
this
Killing
looks
Joke.
awesome. Did you sculpt
Ah,
the
okay.
figurine? Regardless, it's awesome that you are painting it. Laughing face.
Wolfgang Deo, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate it. I 3D sculpted it. This is a commission of her, my client, late passing of her doggo. So I sculpted it in its likeness, or at least I try it, and then painted it. Yes. Thank you so much for the kind words. It means a lot. I mean, sometimes it's nice to be validated because, you know, I'm doing this for someone, so it can be quite stressful. I want it to be good, and I always want, the people buying my stuff to be happy about it,
Live channels and thought to pop in, haha.
Saw you in live channels and thought to pop in. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I am honored that you chose my channel out of the others to stay around.
This message by freaky_deep might contain a link.
However, Wolfgang Deo, I would have to say, unfortunately, I am going to end the stream soon. I usually stream for 3 hours and I stop around this time. Yeah, time zones and stuff. Yeah. And let's see, what's this? How is your interpretation?
Wolfgang Deo says, I feel you. With personal art, it's okay to mess up. However, when it's a commission, it's important to do well.
Yeah, exactly that, Wolfgang. Yeah, I'm clocking out for today. Look at I love all the wrinkles. Like the cheek here is not smooth. Like there's like wrinkles from smiling. That is amazing. I love the big ass smile though. It's so creepy. It is great. The teeth, yo, the teeth. I hate doing teeth. Are you an artist too, Wolfgang? Do you want to share your art stuff? Do you have Insta? I'd like to see your stuff, and then maybe I'll just clock out. What about you, Mr. Q?
Says, oh, the teeth took me ages XD.
I can imagine, especially if you're going anatomically correct. How many teeth do we have? 36? Do we have 36 teeth? How about you, Mr. Q? Are you clocking out soon? I am googling how many teeth does a human have. We have 32 permanent teeth.
Contain a link.
Thatjademra_Q says I am.
Ho ho ho.
Freaky_Deek says it's definitely not anatomically correct XD.
As long as it looks the part, it's the illusion, you know?
Wolfgang Deo says electronics assembly and repair was winter, and then Inktober has a drawing for each day of October.
Oh, cute! Fan art of Lumiere from Kitty Great. I have never heard of Kitty Great. Is that an anime? Octopus! Oh, so is your electronic assembly a hobby? Sometimes freaky.
Thatjademra_Q says at freaky_D.
Yes, I love the
that
fang
one
tooth. I noticed that
Nice
too.
touch.
I would say though, freaky, it doesn't have to be anatomically correct. One thing great about being an artist is just the creative freedom. The illusion, you know? What do you call that again? The Bob Ross? Yeah, he just be dabbing.
Wolfgang
He
Deo
just be
says
dabbing
electronics
paintbrush
was an expensive hobby.
on the canvas, and
Been
it looks real
practicing
already.
soldering since August 2025. Smiley face.
It's a space anime from 2000 or so. Oh! Electronic was an expensive hobby. Been practicing soldering. Is it an expensive hobby? Whoa, okay, I see it now. I was thinking, hey, Xavier! Thank you for the self-care. I will be ending stream soon though, Xavier. Yes, I guess, yeah, I was gonna say, is it an expensive hobby? Because if you repair things, then you'll save a lot of money, right? Yo, this is cool.
Xaviergle777 says not like this, not like this, not like this.
This is my Game Boy for my childhood. Game Boy Color, it was the purple one. This was my childhood right here. That's sick. Oh no, everything oxidized. Ah.
Wolfgang Deo says yeah, but I don't care to sell them. Going to donate them and let them take care of the finding a customer thing lol.
Ah, so this is truly a passion, huh? So interesting. I, for the life of me, don't understand electronics. No, sir, me. If you threaten me to fix one up, I'll be like, oh no. If you put me in a situation where I have to cut the wire to like kill the bomb, I'm like, we're all gonna die, guys.
Xavier777 says, how about Dark Fox?
Dark Fox is good. I always look at this and I just think they're mini cities. That's what I think. Power circulates, things happen, magic shows up on screen. Yes, exactly. This is how I feel about coding. Dark Fox does coding, and I just see gibberish on the screen, and then an app happens. I don't know, things start working.
It would detonate anyways.
Pull all the bomb wires, either you get lucky or it would detonate anyways. That is true. Yeah, it's not like they make it obvious,
777
right?
says at Wolfgang Deo agree.
Cute. Okay. Thank you for sharing. This is such interesting stuff. Do you manage to salvage all the Game Boys? Like all of this? So interesting. Hey, my pleasure. I always like to meet new friendos. Okay. Well, that is for today. I'm gonna call it. I am hungry, even though I ate a peanut butter sandwich.
says they tend not to be truly broken. Most of those just required alcohol cleaning of the power switch and battery terminal.
I bet they're like from people like me who don't understand electronics at all. Like, oh my god, you can just clean it with alcohol and things will be fine and dandy. I should try that one day. I don't know. Don't forget to message us on Discord before pulling the wire. No, I just have to say my goodbyes. I love all of y'all. Pray that I get the right wire.
Wolfgang Dio says make sure the electronics are off.
Ah, that's true. Yes, very important. I remember when I was in Scouts and then they had a test for first aid, and then one of my senior was like role playing, like, oh, he got his hand electrocuted at the switch and then he was like just shaking, and then the first thing we did, we just like slapped his hand from the switch, and he was like, no, use something else that is not conductive to push it away. And I'm like, right. I would have totally, I would be the first aid response that would totally just die with him on that day. Okay, all right, we're gonna end. I don't know. Let's see who we can rate. Thank you for popping by, Freaky. Really appreciate it. Thank you for staying. Ooh, Mahali is online. Let's see what Mahali's got. Also, if you like Lakofa stuff, I'm curious if you guys would like Mihali. Mihali does good D&D-esque paintings. So good.
Wolfgang Deo says OMG practicing electrocution drills in the Navy. One guy took off his coveralls and was in his underwear with a rope tied around his waist for the division officer to watch him do the maintenance check.
Oh my gosh. That is a sight. Okay, let's go Mahali. End credits. Oh my god. Gotta log in to Twitch to get the info. Okie dokie, guys. Thank you everybody for being here. Because the zipper is mental, he took his coveralls off. Yo, that is a wild scenario. So interesting. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the oh my god, what's the word? Companionship. So I will stream this day, Thursday every week. And tomorrow night, I'm gonna be playing Silk Song. So yes, thank you to the new followers. Wolfgang Deo, Freaky Deek, Weird Gremlin Thingy. Thank you for the resubs by Ellen, Rube, and Xavier. Thank you to my mods, Dark Fox, Xavier, and Streamlabs, and Lakofa for the raid. He passed the spot check with flying colors. Oh, that is wonderful. That is such a weird scenario. Okie dokie, guys. We are going off. We're gonna rate Mahali. But yes, before you do, if you want to commission me, you can do so by clicking on that link or DM me to get in touch. If you want to support me, you can do so by pledging over at Patreon or subbing to this channel. You can also check out my online store over at Etsy and check out what I do on Insta and YouTube. Thank you so much, Xavier. Hope you're doing well, Xavier. Thanks again for the stream. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for popping by. If you guys like to copy that rate message just to know where the streamer, where we're from, please go ahead and do that. Alright, you all have a wonderful week now. Stay safe, guys. Love ya. Bye.